Today, we are about to discuss the third part from Glimpses of India, that is, Tea from Assam. In this prose piece, the two friends, Pranjul and Rajveer, are the two main characters. Pranjul is a youngster from Assam, and his father is the manager of a tea estate in Upper Assam. Rajveer is Pranjul's classmate. They both studied at a school in Delhi. For summer vacation, Pranjul has invited Rajveer to visit his home. In this prose piece, we are going to see their journey to Assam and about the most famous beverage, tea. Author opens the prose piece with a scene that in a railway platform, tea vendors they are shouting at their product. That's chai karam, karam chai, like that. They are shouting in a high pitched voice. What's chai? You know very well. It's tea. So they are just shouting hot tea, like that. One of the vendors, he even came near to the window and asked whether the friends wanted tea. He asked, chai sahab. Actually, the correct word is Sahab. Sahab. It was given in a short form. That means serve. Serve means serve. So he was asking whether the friends wanted tea. So Pranjul immediately asked for 2 cups of tea. They started to sip the tea. Hot steams are coming out of tea, and almost everyone in the compartment they are taking tea. At that time, Rajveer shares information about tea. That is, every day over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk throughout the world in a day. Each and every day, 80 crore cups of tea are drunk by people. Pranjul, he was not attracted by this information. He simply said, Phew, tea is really very popular. So it's quite common that each and every day tea would be consumed in a large amount. The train started to move out of the station. Pranjul, he just started to read a detective book. Rajveer was also much interested in reading detective stories. But at that particular moment, he was very eager to look at beautiful scenery. How far he could see, there was green everywhere. He hadn't seen much greenery before, so he was much attracted by the scenic beauty. At first, he could see soft green paddy fields. Then, continued by that, he could see a lot of tea bushes. The scenery, what Rajveer saw through the window, was a much impressive one. On the background, there was a densely wooded hills. The hills were completely covered of thick trees as well as plants, and there are a lot of tea bushes which stretched as if like sea, because as far as his eyes could see, he could see a lot of tea bushes. So it resembled like a sea, sea of tea bushes, and there were tall, strong, shady trees, which made the tea bushes look short. And tea bushes they were in rows, and it was in good order too. And among them, Rajveer could see some doll-like figures busily moving here and there. So they are none, only tea pluckers. And in distance, Rajveer could see an ugly building with smoke coming out of tall chimneys. You could have guessed it is a tea factory. And Rajveer, in excitement, he just shouted, Hey, a tea garden, like that. Pranjal, he was born and brought up in Assam, so it has much tea plantations. So he couldn't be as excited as Rajveer. He simply said, "This is a tea country, and Assam has the largest concentration of plantations of tea in the world." And he told Rajveer could see enough tea gardens there. And Rajveer replied that at that particular moment he had been reading about tea, and he couldn't find out who discovered tea, but there are many legends about tea, he told. What is legend? Legend is a traditional story which is not true. So that may be true or may not be true. Immediately Pranjal asked what were those legends, and Rajveer started to narrate one of the legends. Once there was a Chinese emperor named Shenong. He had a habit of boiling water before drinking it. One day, a few leaves of a tree fell on the pot in which water was boiling, and unknowingly the servants served it to the emperor. When the emperor had it, he felt it was very tasty. It had a delicious flavor. And not only it was delicious, it gave some refreshment to the emperor too. And they started to probe what was the reason behind that, and at last they found that because of the leaves which fell on the water, it gave the taste and refreshment to the water. And it was said that they were only tea leaves. This is one of the legends. On hearing this legend, tell me another like that. Pranjal scoffed. What is scoffed? Just asking in a mocking way. Then Rajvi started to narrate one another tale. It is an Indian legend. This legend is about Bodhidharma. He is an ancient Buddhist ascetic. Ascetic is a person who dedicates his life for religious reasons. Once, Bodhidharma was meditating for 9 years without sleep. But one day, he slept. After waking up, in frustration, he cut off his eyelids because he felt sleepy while doing meditations. So he cut off his eyelids and threw down. From the place where he threw down, 10 tea plants grew out of his eyelids, and the leaves of that particular plant, when it was boiled in hot water and drunk, banished sleep. It has completely banished sleep. So this is one another legend about tea. Rajveer also added some more information, and that tea was at first drunk in China. It was found in 2700 BC. The words such as tea, chai, chini are all Chinese words. Tea came to Europe only in the 16th century, and at first it was drunk more as a medicine than as a beverage. Meanwhile, the train entered into Mariani Junction. So the boys collected their luggage and they got down and they started to move in the crowded platform. Pranjal's parents were waiting for them, and they started their journey from the railway station to Tekiabari, the tea garden in which Pranjal's father was the manager. And or they traveled on the main road. Then after an hour, the car took a sharp turn. They have crossed a cattle bridge and they have entered into Tekiabari tea estate. Cattle bridge is the bridge made of bars. Especially it would be built on ditch or river so that it would be easy for vehicles to cross. After taking the turn, the road was full of gravel. It was a gravel road. Gravel road means the road would be completely made of stone and sand. It was not properly laid road. And on both the sides of the road, they could see a lot of tea bushes. All the tea plants were neatly trimmed to the same height, and groups of tea pluckers with bamboo baskets on their back, and they were wearing plastic aprons, and they were plucking the new leaves from the tea plants. After traveling a little bit distance, Pranjal's father slowed down his vehicle to allow a tractor to pass. The tractor was pulling a heavy load of tea leaves. At that time, Rajveer discussed with Pranjal's father that that particular time was the second flush or sprouting period, and that second flush lasts from May to July, and it yields the best tea. Pranjal's father was much happy, and he just commented that Rajveer had done his homework before visiting Assam. Rajveer too accepted, and he told that he wanted to learn more about tea while he was spending time there. So Rajveer was a good observant as well as a eager learner, we could say.